everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess, and this is Comcast Newsmakers, coming to you from the Detroit Regional Chamber Mackinac Policy Conference, being taped at the Grand Hotel. Our topic today is the urban agenda. Joining us now to talk about it is Harvey Hollins, the Director of the Office of Urban Initiatives. Thank you so much for joining us
today. Thanks for having me.
What exactly is the Office of Urban Initiatives? Is this a new office at all?
This is a new office. It was created with the governor and the Council of Michigan Foundations. And the position that I hold is funded by the Council of Michigan Foundations. It's not a state-funded position, but it's appointed by the governor. And so I report to him and appointed by him, but it's funded by the foundation community. And it's designed for the state, as a way for the state to engage our communities and core cities.
And so why, I know you can't speak for the governor, but why did he think that this was something that was important, and what's the ultimate mission and goal and end strategy?
Because our cities, when you look at it, there are 14 top metropolitan areas in the state that represent 82% of the state's population, 86% of the state's gross domestic product, and it holds 84% of all the jobs. So when you look at those numbers, at the center of all these metropolitan areas are your core cities. And if those cities are weak, then you can't ever get to a strategy of actually growing the state of Michigan. And so he believes in having strategies to invest in our core cities to actually grow the state.
So, and that's sort of what the urban agenda is, a strategic way to try to engage the cities, get folks to invest, to live in, to work in our urban areas. Is the urban agenda being developed as we speak, or are we out there sort of putting our practices into?
It's being developed as we speak, and it's going to be a series of indicators, themes, fire, water and sewage, police, lighting, indicators that are also matched against international indicators. We want to measure ourselves against what other cities around the world is doing and are doing rather, so we can benchmark our progress. It will be a series of discussions, and then layered on top of those themes, each one of those themes will be best practices. So for example, if we're saying how many firefighters per 100,000 residents should exist in a city, what are the best practices of actually getting to a number where we're competitive? Same thing with public safety, same thing with student-teacher ratios. So we'll have those series of measures that really speak to the urban growth strategy. And with the best practices, hopefully we'll be able to drive policies down to make those things come to fruition.
Are you sort of, I'm simplifying things a little bit, but the liaison between cities, businesses, nonprofits, philanthropic organizations in cities, giving them a voice, if you will, right to Lansing, right to the governor's office?
Bingo, you nailed it. And so that's, this is not a constituent services operation. The governor was very clear that he did not want this position to field complaints. But he wanted this position to really engage strategies to grow our cities, and so that's exactly what we're doing. My MOU says that I'm the liaison between the governor and the mayors of our cities in the state. And so we work closely with the departments and agencies to actually achieve strategies that are beneficial to growth in the cities.
What do you see as sort of the first thing, if there is one hurdle that we need to get over, or the first thing that we need to do in order to grow our major cities in this state?
Getting them fiscally sound and on a good platform. A weak fiscal environment in our cities, you can't grow it. And so we're seeing that with the PA4 initiatives. There are a number of cities that are teetering on bankruptcy. And we don't want that in our state. And so we figured that through state interaction, we can really shore up the finances so we can do growth strategies to grow our cities and create jobs.
All right, well, wonderful. Helping the cities, giving them a voice in Lansing certainly sounds like a good thing. And good luck as you proceed with your urban agenda over the next couple of months. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Harvey Hollins, the Director of the Office of Urban Initiatives.